Hello everyone, today I would like to read out the fourth chapter titled The City and the Walk Back Home from my manuscript, The Imprisonment. This is a fictional story created for awareness and storytelling. It does not promote or justify any form of crime or harmful activity. Viewer discretion is advised. I'll read out the story. Darshan returned to the guest house, a heaviness settling over him. The image from the prison lingered. Overcrowded cells, uneven treatment, empty luxury blocks waiting for powerful names. Within the same walls, punishment had different standards. He could not ignore it. If the structure could be redesigned, perhaps systems could be nudged towards fairness. He resolved to prepare a plan, one that ensured dignity for every inmate, regardless of status, and that would remain within the sanctioned budget. Comfort need not be extravagance, dignity need not be expensive. Archana was not at the guest house when he arrived. The caretaker informed him that she had gone out to explore the city. She moved through the streets guided by the drivers from one landmark to another. She tasted local dishes, misal pav, vada pav, sabudana khichdi. She walked through the markets, watched crowds, observed colors and conversations. Yet something felt incomplete. Like any traveler, she had seen the surface of the city, but the writer within her searched for something deeper, a story that could reach beyond description and touch a human heart. Perhaps Darshan Bhaiya is right, she thought reluctantly. Perhaps the story I'm searching for lies inside those walls. She did not long for sensationalism. She longed for meaning. One story, honest enough to matter, powerful enough to question assumptions. A story that might not be read but remembered. She returned to the guest house just as the sun began to soften. Inside, Darshan sat before his computer, already immersed in design drafts. He refused to title the blueprint Jail. Instead, he typed a different name at the top of the document, Shanti Ghar, a place of peace. His concept extended each cell to 100 square feet. Adequate breathing space, proper bedding, shelves for books, areas for art and music therapy, clean restrooms, ventilations that allowed light and air to enter without compromising security. Environment influences behavior, he believed that deeply. The jailer's voice echoed faintly in his memory, a dismissal of humanity disguised as discipline. The words he had used for inmates unsettled Darshan. Labels reduce people, spaces can restore them. An idea began forming. What if reformation did not come only from authority but from within? Those who had walked similar roads understood each other's impulses better than any lecture could. Structured peer mentoring, guided accountability, shared growth within shared space. Reform would not be guaranteed, but perhaps it could be possible. Yet Darshan knew he was only an architect of buildings. Society itself carried walls far thicker, walls built of anger, vengeance, and inherited judgment. Blueprints could reshape space. Changing mindsets required something more. He thought, what does punishment lead to? Vengeance? Hatred? Does it have any positivity in it? How long do we live in a world full of negativities? I am getting suffocated in this world full of hatred, violence, and bloodshed. While still lost in his thoughts, Archana knocked at his door. Bhaiya, how was your day? She asked sharply. Darshan replied, quite depressing, Archana. The living condition for prisoners in the jail was poor. Are poor, sorry. No clean environment. They are dumped in a place like waste. I feel sorry for them. Archana said, I have no sympathy for them. They are getting what they deserve. They are like the black marks of the society. Better living conditions for them? Why? They don't deserve it. Bhaiya, what's wrong with you? People in authority should just wipe them out, kill them, leave no trace in this world. I am keen on stepping into that space because I may find an interesting story for my work. Archana added, her firm voice. Darshan looked at her and said, nice, I'm glad. At least now you're willing to step into their space, to peep into their lives and not just judge them from afar. That's a start. I hope when you leave the city, you will at least start empathizing and sympathizing with them. Create hope for a world that's free of hatred. Not just walk away with a story so you become popular for your work. Sometimes it just feels good to look beyond oneself without any selfish objective, Darshan said. Archana shook her head. Bhaiya, you and your philosophies. I am a normal, ordinary human being. I am not God. I'll never forgive such people. In my story, I will show what that filth deserves to live in. Darshan sighed. How can you have such a mindset, Archana? We are siblings. We think differently. Stop being biased about someone's life. When you start doing that, you will find a real, truthful story that will touch the hearts of many. I will get approval for you to meet the inmates in a safe environment. I will speak to the jailer and see how it can be planned. I am mixing my professional and personal work here. I am doing this because I think prisoners deserve a better life. For the world to see that there is scope for improvement even in dark spaces if given a chance. You and I are people without authority and power. We can only spark ideas through stories. The siblings argued for a long time. They did not reach agreement, yet they waited for tomorrow. Darshan left with a renewed hope for prisoners. Archana waited, fueled by the hope of discovering a new story, one she could claim as her own, even if her heart remained stern. That's all for the day. Do let me know your thoughts about this chapter by writing in the comments section. Thanks for watching and thanks for your time.